Uh, I'm making this my first long form video. So, for this video, I'm just gonna say, how will I fix Megamind 2? I mean, it is so bad, I genuinely think, like, I don't even need to watch it to know that people really dislike it. So how would I fix Megamind 2? Simply put, for Megamind 2, remember the original Megamind's premise. Switching from villain to hero. What if we continue from that premise? Instead of villain to hero, since he's already a hero, we should develop into his progress in heroism. After all, he lived his entire life being a villain, so recently switching to hero is a bit of a stretch. He'll evenly learn on why Metro Man is more or less desiring to retire, or why Metro Man felt lost. Now you may be thinking, what antagonist could even counter Megamind? Well, for antagonist, I'm thinking like Megamind versus society, because they always picture heroes as perfect, but Megamind has flaws. Of course, generally this would mean that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. You may be thinking, now, where will Megamind live? Uh, Probably in the same abandoned observatory. I, Actually, is it called abandoned if Megamind lives in it? I mean, eh. Anyways, next is comedy, I think. I mean, let's be honest, you can't have Megamind without comedy. Motherfuck, the first movie has over, I think, 10 memes in existence. So, what I would do, firsthand, for example, is to make the same comedies but include Roxanne in it. You see, how the comedy works in the first movie was that it's not intended to be a comedy, it's just intended to be, well, badass. The internet made it comedy. But if you want me to say an example, it would be like, example, Megamind and Minion fall down, are on top of each other, or role playing Romeo and Juliet. Then Roxanne comes in, and then Megamind goes, "Roxanne, this doesn't know what it looks like." And then Roxanne says, "Are you doing Romeo and Juliet with Minion?" Then Megamind just says, "Okay, Roxanne, this is exactly what it looks like." And so on. Of course, there should be several other jokes. As for the antagonists, what would be their motive? Well, since I recommended society, well, the motive is to perfectionize Megamind, because, well, he's the hero of Metro City now, or as he calls it, Metrocity. And basically, the whole point of Megamind is that he is learning how to be a hero. Of course, that gets you thinking, will there be an epic fight scene? Probably on a new villain that believes Megamind is not a perfect hero. And it should have been that person. But yeah, as for comedy, there's gonna be a lot of more practical jokes than what Megamind 2 did. I didn't even watch it, but seeing a few scenes from Death Battle, and it already makes zero sense for Megamind to fight several new heroes. Like, you don't need that many. At the same time, they make Megamind seem incompetent. Bro, Megamind is made to be a genius. I don't think you were supposed to just like make him fight so many heroes, I guess, and assume that it's fine. Another thing I want to point out is there is really no issue in Megamind 2. Or no plot driven, it's just more like, oh, we're just gonna make a lot of money from this. No, you spent a lot more money trying to make the movie than actually funding it in the box office. It's gone so bad that Megamind somehow gotten weaker in the second movie. I don't know how to defend him, but yeah, it's basically that. So, what will make Megamind motivate, like, in a final battle with Megamind and the person that wants to be, that claims that he should be the main hero of Metro City? He quote-unquote kills Roxanne. A stereotypical tossing Roxanne off a building, letting her fall to her death. Megamind fails to save her. But secretly, Metro Man saved her. Because even though he's retired, it doesn't mean that he can't act out in heroism. As for the jokes, well, one example I want to put is Metro Man eating Megamind's food as Megamind is venting on how he's struggling with heroism. Like him saying, I just don't know what to do with this. And then Megamind, as he's venting, Metro Man is eating his food from the fridge. Probably a cake, minions, cookies, whatever the hell is available. Because you get me, right? Now that does make the final question. How long should this movie be? I mean, how long can animators make that movie? Anyways, this is just my way on how I'd fix Megamind 2. Like, story writing is very difficult per se if greed is your main motivator instead of passion. Because when you're making a movie, you gotta be passionate about making it. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Comment down below what you think could they possibly add in Megamind 2. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. Probably gonna reply. And of course, no scammers, because I swear to the love of God, there's always going to be a scammer too. I'm out. Peace.